Hi guys, this is Luton. Now I wanted to bring a bit of a clip today of a problem that is quite consistent and something that I always highlight and remind people to do, and that is to prioritise your targets and deal with them quickly, because if you don't deal with a problem quickly, it will then cascade and cause many other issues, which can then cause you to lose a base objective or the game. Now this first base on canals, it's often one that is very easy to defend, but depending on how the game goes down is obviously going to vary. Now I don't have an RPG or javelin. I have laid down some mines, but I'm not in a position to deal with this Amtrak, and consequently you can see that already I'm having to now focus on defending at close quarters. What I had been doing up until this point was using my Igla to suppress and deal with the helicopters coming into the base. You'll see why that's important in a minute. So first of all, I've been taking off of that. You might wonder why we've got an Igla when we have an ice cream sandwich on this base. Well, sometimes the ice cream sandwich can't completely dominate the aircraft if they're getting repaired. Now, I was calling out to my guys, I was shouting, you've got to take down the Amtrak, it's got to go down, it's got to go down. Airborne gets in there, C4s it, and we deal with that Amtrak, okay? So in game I was getting a bit stressed because of that, but I think Airborne dealt with it very well. However, I had been already calling out for ages and ages and ages and ages that the Amtrak was in the base. Now, I got distracted because there was no other team members in this base, so I had to pull back, get into A, and take out that guy. As you saw, if I hadn't taken out that guy, he would have got the arm. Because I'm not outside and because we're lower on tickets, I was saying to the guys, you need to pull in, you need to kind of defend around A. Unfortunately, because now I'm not outside with the Igla and we're not controlling the helicopters anymore, they have now dropped a recon guy onto the roof of this building, and he's set up his respawn device, his thing. People are now spawning on the roof, and you'll see that because of that. So this is what the illustration I wanted to make today was, that because just that Amtrak hadn't got any pressure put on it immediately, it meant that I couldn't sort of stay and focus on what I've been doing before, because I needed to try and defend these things. And this is what I'm saying is, if other people don't fulfill the roles, you end up having to do everything, and before you know it, the game can kind of cascade out of control. And now this is what's happened. They've pulled into the base, they've killed everyone, the helicopters are still around, and we've just lost control of the situation completely. And then this will continue on in a kind of momentum way with the other bases as well. So this was kind of an interesting one. Arguably, yeah, maybe I could have just stayed outside. I could have just stayed outside, focused on the helicopters. But then, as we saw, that Amtrak would have been up, the guy would have armed, the Amtrak would have been on the target, and we probably still would have lost it even quicker. So this is, I hope you can see what I'm saying. Really, what I'm saying is that if you don't prioritize, if you don't deal with things, it's a downward spiral, and your game will quickly, go out of control, and you will lose it. Thanks for watching.